The quiet town of Quincy, Illinois, known for its serene streets and tight-knit community, was shattered in the early hours of February 23, 2023. What began as an ordinary day for the residents of this peaceful town would soon spiral into a nightmare. Rebecca "Becky" Postal, a 41-year-old mother of three, was found lifeless on her bathroom floor, lying in a pool of her own blood. The killer? Someone far closer than anyone could have imagined. This is the harrowing story of Becky Postal's tragic demise, a story of love turned to fear, trust betrayed, and a life brutally cut short. Becky Postal and Tim Blefnick seemed like the picture-perfect couple. In 2009, they raised 3 children together, their lives filled with laughter, family outings, and the kind of happiness that neighbors envied. Tim, a Quincy University graduate and celebrated athlete, was even inducted into the university's Football Hall of Fame in 2019. Becky, a dedicated travel nurse, spent the COVID-19 pandemic on the front lines, caring for patients across the country. To the outside world, they were the epitome of success and stability. But behind closed doors, the cracks in their marriage were deepening. What started as minor disagreements escalated into years of conflict, resentment, and fear. By 2020, their marriage was unraveling, and the once happy couple was headed for a bitter divorce. In January 2021, Tim filed for divorce, a move that surprised no one who knew the couple. What followed was a grueling custody battle, with both parents fighting fiercely for more time with their children. Becky confided in friends, expressing her growing fear of Tim. In a chilling text to her sister, she wrote, "If something ever happens to me, make sure the #1 person of interest is Tim. I'm putting this in writing that I'm fearful he will somehow harm me." Her fears were not unfounded. Tim's behavior grew increasingly erratic and threatening. Becky revealed to friends that he had screamed in her face, shoved her in front of their children, and thrown objects across the room. She even discovered that Tim had hidden money and ominously told her, "You'll be dead before you have any of my money." The tension between Becky and Tim reached a boiling point in February 2023. On the night of February 22nd, Becky spent the evening with her significant other, Ted Johnson. Unbeknownst to her, a shadowy figure on a bicycle had been prowling the neighborhood, captured on multiple surveillance cameras. At 1:11 a.m., Becky's worst fears came true. A cyclist forced his way into her home with a crowbar. Becky attempted to call 911, but the call failed. The intruder shot her 14 times as she lay defenseless on the ground. The next morning, Becky's father, Bill Postal, arrived at her home to find the front door ajar, a sight that immediately filled him with dread. Inside, he discovered his daughter's lifeless body in the bathroom, surrounded by blood and bullet casings. The nightmare had become a reality. As investigators pieced together the events of that fateful night, the evidence pointed squarely at Tim Blefnick. Surveillance footage captured a cyclist matching Tim's description near Becky's home during the time of the murder. Tim's phone and fitness tracker were mysteriously turned off during the critical hours. And his Google searches revealed a chilling trail of premeditation: how to wash off gunpowder, average police response time, and how to open a door with a crowbar. Police discovered a blue Schwinn mountain bike abandoned near the Quincy Public Schools bus barn, the same bike Tim had purchased under the alias John Smith. Shell casings found in Tim's basement matched those at the crime scene, and Becky's DNA was found on a plastic bag in his home, which investigators believe was used as a makeshift silencer. Tim Blefnick's trial was a 6-day spectacle of damning evidence and heart-wrenching testimony. His defense team attempted to pin the blame on a mysterious prowler, but the jury wasn't convinced. On May 31, 2023, Tim was found guilty of first-degree murder. The verdict brought a measure of justice, but it could never undo the pain and loss felt by Becky's family and friends. Becky Postal's death is more than a tragic murder. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of domestic abuse and the importance of listening to those who cry out for help. A GoFundMe page set up in her memory has raised over $110,000 to support her children, a testament to the love and compassion she inspired in others. As the Quincy community grapples with the aftermath of this senseless crime, one thing is clear: Becky's story must serve as a call to action. We must do better to protect those who live in fear, to listen when they speak, and to ensure that no one else suffers the same fate. What are your thoughts on this tragic story? Could Becky's death have been prevented? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime content. Thank you for watching.